What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about BYU basketball and Kanon Catchings. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like. If you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Kanon Catchings is a 4-star 6'9" forward, ranked 38 by 24/7 Sports and 35 by ESPN. He played for Overtime Elite, averaging 14.4 points and 5.7 rebounds per game, shooting 55% from the field and 36% from three. He's an intriguing prospect with a lot of upside. He's very athletic, great ball skills, and he's a versatile player who can play multiple positions for a team. He's going to make an impact right away in college, being an elite 3-level scorer. He can score from anywhere on the court. He can knock down tough shots. His jumper's real smooth. He's probably going to do most of his damage from pull-up mid-range jump shots and from three. He's the type of player who can create offense and get you a bucket. And with his size and long arms, he should be a great shot blocker and grabbing rebounds on defense. So he could be one of those players who put up crazy stats on offense, but also is a great defender. He was committed to Purdue, so getting a talented player like that was huge for the program because he's projected to be a first-round pick in the 2025 NBA draft. Purdue usually doesn't get players who are projected to be one and done, and if they do, they usually stay for another season. Recently, Purdue fans got some bad news. Kanon asked to be released from a scholarship, and now he has reopened his recruitment. Matt Painter said this about Kanon leaving the program. Kanon has asked to be released from a scholarship. We have granted him that request. We wish him luck in his future endeavors. So it looks like Matt Painter's not tripping about him leaving, but this is a big blow for the program because he's a big-time prospect for them. But maybe they're better off without him if he's trying to play for 1 year and get to the NBA. This is not the right fit for him. Purdue likes players who are going to play for multiple years, and if Kanon is as good as advertised, I don't see him playing multiple years of college basketball. I'm seeing a bunch of things on social media on why he went out of the scholarship. The one thing I'm seeing the most is that he wanted to be guaranteed a starting spot or at least a lot of playing time, but Matt Painter couldn't promise him that, and he wanted out. Also, I seen something that he was promised a certain amount of NIL money, and Purdue couldn't give it to him. Now, that's probably not true because Purdue doesn't run their program like that. I don't see them offering money to top recruits to play for them because they don't need to do that. So that's what I'm seeing, plugins. I don't know how true any of this is, but I wanted to let y'all know. Drop y'all opinions in the comments what y'all think the reason why he left. I'm thinking the reason he wanted to leave is because he realized Purdue wasn't the right fit for him, and he wanted to go to a program that can get him NBA ready in 1 year. Purdue's not the type of program for that, if we're being honest. Now, this is where things get interesting because BYU's now in the mix to get him, and new head coach Kevin Young just came from the NBA. He was on the coaching staff for the Phoenix Suns. His goal for BYU is to have it known as a program that puts players in the NBA and has them as top draft picks. Kevin Young is already doing good recruiting, and he's going after some big names in the 2025 class like AJ DeBonta, who will be a one-and-done player, and right now they're the favorites to land the top prospect. It's already been reported that Kanon said to visit BYU soon. There's no date set, but it's rumored the visit could happen on Tuesday. So BYU fans, be on the lookout this week because the visit could be happening. The biggest reason why he could commit to BYU because they recently just hired Tim as an assistant coach. He was Kanon's coach at Overtime Elite. So it's already a connection there. Tim knows his strengths and weaknesses. He knows how to put him in the right spots on the floor, and Kanon will be comfortable playing for BYU because his coach is there. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? BYU currently has 2 scholarships available, and they have a bunch of NIL money. So if it comes down to money, it won't be a problem for them. For the ones who don't know, BYU has some deep pockets right now. And if he wants to be guaranteed a starting spot, I feel like Kevin Young has no problem doing that. He's an elite scorer with size. He can play multiple positions, and BYU does see some depth at the forward spot, so he could come in and start at small forward or at power forward. So I'm sure Kevin Young can find a spot for him in the starting lineup. Kanon has a visit planned for Florida State soon, but I feel like all roads lead to him committing to BYU. They have his coach from Overtime Elite. He wants to be a one-and-done player and get to the NBA, and he wants to have a coach who can develop him and get him NBA ready. BYU and Kevin Young can do that for him. Unless something crazy happens, my prediction he'll be committing to BYU, but we'll see what happens these next few weeks. Should Kanon Catchings commit to BYU? Drop y'all opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post. More college basketball videos on the way. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.